Hello and welcome to Tête-à-tête with Tiwa. I am Tinuke.
I'm Wally.
And we're in the car today. We are on our way to school run. And I just thought, why not if not? So what's the question we're answering today? Best gift.
Yes.
So the question is, what is the best gift that you have ever received? Wally, what's the best gift?
So I'll think about it. And I'll let you answer it.
You see, for me, this is quite a hard one because
you receive gifts all the
time. No, that's not why. It's because, in terms of gifts, when I read that question, I'm thinking, what gift? They probably mean like what gift as in present did somebody give you? Whereas I could actually think that my children are my best gift. As in, you know what I mean? So do you think of it like that, or do you think of it as a physical gift? But
okay, we understand. So let's just eliminate, yeah? So what's your best gift? Naturally, I'm the best gift to you, but we know that. And then, the kids too, so let's move that aside. Let's talk about physical material gifts. I mean, unless you want to deny this,
Oh, my life. Okay, since you know that Wally and the children are the best gift ever given to me ever, the best physical gift. But you see, this
material.
Okay, so again, this is one of this. I got a gift, and it was a gift that you wouldn't even think. It's not really like it. So the answer to the question, I would say, it was cheesecake. That would be the answer to the question.
I'm sure you want to explain it.
But you see, it's not like somebody bought me a cheesecake and said, "Oh, here's a gift. There you go." It didn't happen like that. What happened was, I went to meet someone. That's why he is winding up the window. I went to meet someone at, or rather, I traveled to somewhere, and the person met me at the airport, and they turned up with a cheesecake. Now, why was that the best gift? And that was actually probably the most romantic, sorry darling, probably also the most romantic gesture that I've ever had, because it was the thought.
Sorry,
are you upset?
No, of course not.
Because it was the thought that went behind the thing. He had listened to me. He knew that I loved cheesecake, and so I guess somewhere in his head, the way to receive me or to greet me was to come with a cheesecake. So it wasn't a gift like on my birthday or anything like that. But I never forget that, because I just thought what went into, well, first of all, it completely floored me because I didn't see it coming at all. And I was like, who does that? But it was just like, yeah, that was very thoughtful. So I think it was the thought behind it that made it the best gift so much.
Which is probably why they say it's a thought that counts. So I've got my pen and paper here and I'm taking notes, guys. Yeah. Cheesecake. I knew this anyway.
But if you bring cheesecake now, it won't work.
I know that's not
okay. Because quite frankly,
not unless I perhaps deliver it by drone.
Even then, I'm not sure it will work.
Yeah, sorry. No. Anyway, all right. This is so that's cheesecake.
Yeah.
But really, it's the thought of the cheesecake.
It's the thoughts that went behind
it.
Yeah.
So I think my best gift in that case would be. I'm kidding. It would be my first horse.
Okay.
So what happened was my dad was doing some work for the Emir of Kano, which is
northern Nigeria.
An emirate in northern Nigeria. And which is why the Emir, yes. So he was doing some work for the Emir of Kano, and I went with him on one of his visits. I don't know, I think they were talking business. I was very young then. I think I was about 6. And while they were talking, now this is a funny one. While they were talking, I wandered out into the courtyard. So while in the courtyard, ostriches caught my attention. So I went to, well, I moved closer to try and play with the ostriches because they were just roaming in the courtyard. And I think after they'd finished talking and so on and so forth, they came out into the courtyard. And he looked and he asked me, the emir that is, asked me if I liked the ostriches. And I was like, yeah, I mean, you know, I was excitable and all that. And he just called some people and so on and so forth and said they should, well, not pack one with me, but, you know, make sure they deliver one to me. And so my dad was like, an ostrich? Even I saw the shock on his face. And so my dad kindly declined, saying, look, you know, there's absolutely nothing he can do with an ostrich. He doesn't even know where to put it. And then the emir then goes, okay, well, since he understands. And then he asked me, he says, do I like horses? And I was like, yes, I do like horses. As a matter of fact, I draw horses quite well, which I used to do at the time. Things have since then gone downhill. But anyhow, so he goes, brilliant, good. And we left it at that. And that was it for me. So subsequently went back to Ibadan, where we lived. And one evening there was a big racket outside on the road, loud, you know, there was a real hullabaloo about something going on outside. So, of course, everybody sort of went outside the house, you know, and then, you know, to the road to see what exactly was going on. And there was this massive trailer trying to turn into our compound. And, you know, what is a trailer trying to do in our compound? And then we find out that the horse is being delivered from the Emir of Kano. He had sent the horse down by road to be delivered. And so you can just imagine the confusion. A horse in our compound.
But that, you see, but that's also the thought.
Yeah, yes, the thought. Yeah, it's really the thought. So yeah, they did deliver it to the compound, you know, set up like a hay stack there and all that with the ropes and all that. And yeah, we subsequently moved it from there to Polo Club. But yeah, so it's the thought.
And that's where you started your riding and
that's where I started riding polo and all that.
There you go. And that's where I started my cheesecake fat.
Fat.
Eating too much, getting too fat journey. So
Did you just mention you and fat in the same sentence?
I absolutely did. Would you like to dispute that?
Absolutely. They don't even fit in the same sentence. Anyhow.
Your mouth is so sweet.
No, they're not fat. I mean, there's nothing wrong with fat, by the way, considering I'm one of them. But, you know, look, I'm just saying, I find it hard to describe you and fat in the same sentence. But, you know, anyhow. Yes, so it's the thought that counts, essentially.
Yeah, it's the thought. So I think that our favorite gifts are both based on the thought that went behind the gift, not so much the gift. So it could have been nothing. I mean, I'm sure mine didn't cost that much. Yours probably did cost a lot, but it could have been nothing. It could have been a note. It's actually the thought that goes into the gift that made the gift that much more special.
Yeah.
So that's it from us.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next time.
Ciao.